everyone, and welcome to or back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a yoga inspired flow and stretch. So when you're ready, we're going to start with the feet in a nice wide position, and we're just pop your hands on your hips, and we're just going to start sort of rocking the hips from side to side. Take a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. We're going to take the arms up and we're just going to stretch over to one side and then stretch over to the other side. So just stretching from one side to the other. Lovely. And then lifting up, open the arms, bend the knees, and then we're going to fall all the way forward. And then slowly roll up. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Exhale, open the chest, really bend the knees, open the chest, push the bottom out and fall forwards. Rolling up. Good, just do this one more time. Coming forward. And then just staying here, rock from side to side. And then we're going to just curl on up, bone by bone. Good, inhale the arms up. Take them to that prayer position as you pull them down towards your heart, heel toe, everything in. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Close your eyes and exhale through the mouth. And just set an intention or a positive thought for your practice today. Then just release the hands, rolling the shoulders. We're going to come to the back of your mat and we're going to roll down into your downward dog. So bend the knees, walk the hands out, and then just push back into your downward dog. From here we're going to ripple forward into our plank and then push back. So arching up through the spine into your plank and then sticking your bottom out, pushing that bottom back and sinking down a little bit deeper. Again, rippling through and then coming all the way down. Lovely. We're going to take one leg up. Hold it here, and then just bend the knee and open up the hips. Really try and stack the hips, and then place it back down. Other side, lifting that leg up nice and high, holding it for a moment here, and then just bending the knee, opening up the hips. And then placing the foot down. We're going to drop onto the knees, have the knees nice and wide. And we're going to sit back into the resting position. And then we're going to push all the way up and then open out gently into your upward facing dog. And then sit back onto your heels. Eyes forward and then looking up. So we're not sinking down into our lower backs as we come forward. So I'm lifting up, squeezing my bottom and just sort of not even going all the way. And then last time. This time I'm going to tuck the feet under, look up. And hold my stretch here. So I'm going to squeeze my bottom. And then I'm going to open up one hip and look over to my toes. And then back through center, squeeze and lift. Look over to the other side. Squeeze and lift. Send my bottom back and push down into my downward dog. Pedal out your feet here. Take them about hip width apart and parallel. And we're just going to bend the left leg. We're going to step it up to the left, your left hand. And then we're going to bend that knee and straighten it. So bending the right knee and then straighten it out. So really opening up the inner thigh, the hip here. Keep your spine as straight as you can. Bend the knee, and then we're going to open up this arm, and we're just going to send it down towards that thigh, but really open up the shoulder, looking over that shoulder. Good. Circle the arm back, and then we're just going to gently push it out a little bit. You can untuck the toes if it's more comfortable. We're going to push that left knee out gently and just hold it here for a moment. Taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Placing that hand back down, tuck the toes, and we're going to send that leg all the way up and back, and then place it down. Good. We're going to the other side now. So bend the knee. We're going to take the right leg, the right foot up to the right hand, and bend that left knee, and then lift it. Trying to keep everything nice and straight. Opening up that hip. Good, just 2 more to do. So bend, really get into that stretch. Lift, last one, bend and lift. And then bend, you can untuck the toes if you wish. You're going to circle that right arm all the way up and back and just have it just above the thigh. Spread the fingers, look over that shoulder. Circle it back round, and you're going to place it on your right knee and just gently push it away from you, increasing that stretch. Holding it here, and then placing that hand back down by the foot. Tuck the toes, and you're going to lift that leg all the way up into your 3-legged dog. And then drop it all the way down. Lovely, squeeze the legs together. You're going to bend the knees and push all the way back. Stretching the backs of the legs. Bend the knees and push back. Bend the knees, push up, and then bend the knees, untuck the toes, and sit back onto your heels. Lovely. We're going to come up into a high kneeling position. Take the knees sort of hip width apart and parallel. And we're just going to take both arms, we're going to circle them back, place them on the base of your spine, just above the bottom. Squeeze the bottom, and we're going to gently look up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. So keep your mouth open, squeeze that bottom. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, take your hands and place them onto your heels. Make sure you push those hips forward and really opening up the chest. Holding it here. Lovely, and then coming up with control. Sit back onto your heels and lengthen your arms forward. Forehead onto your mat. Lovely. Coming up into your 4-point kneeling position. Wrists are directly under your shoulders. Knees are directly under your hips. And we're going to come into our cat. So really arch the spine. Drop the tailbone between your legs. And arching up. We're just going to rock back a little bit here. And then come forward. So we're still in that arched position as we come forward. Really drop the tummy. Lovely, nice and slow and controlled. And then just come back into your neutral. Lovely, coming all the way up. So we're back into our high kneeling position here. You're going to step your right foot out in front of you. And we're going to come back into our lunge. So the foot is going to be between both of our hands, coming back into our lunge. And then from here, you're going to lengthen the front leg, push the toes up towards the ceiling, and just stretch down as much as you can. Coming forward into the lunge. And then stretching that front leg, keep it nice and straight. Pop the toes up towards the ceiling and lengthen down as much as you can. Really try sucking that thigh bone back into the hips, squaring off the hips. Lovely, coming forward. Tuck the toes up. Lengthen that leg. We're going to come up into our high lunge, so both arms come high. And we're just going to hold it here. Oops. So this knee is bent. The left leg is nice and straight. Both arms are up and we're lifting up and out of the hips. Lovely. The left arm is going to circle round and it's going to take you round to face me. And you're going to open up your hips. Pop this elbow onto your right leg and keep circling that arm around and get that nice stretch. Good, and you're going to circle that arm again now. Twizzle that back leg and it's going to bring you up into your high lunge again. From here, place both hands down and then you're going to step back into your plank. Hold your plank here. Hold it nice and strong. Draw the tummy in, squeeze the bottom. And then push back into your downward dog. From here, bend the knees. Have them so that they're hip width apart. Walk the hands up all the way so that you're kneeling up nice and high. And the other leg is going to come forward. So it's your left leg now. Place the hands either side of the foot. Stretching here. And then rocking back. So the toes are going to come up. That leg is nice and straight. We're drawing that thigh bone into the hip so the hips can stay nice and square. And then coming forward. Rocking back. And then coming forward. Squeezing back. And then coming forward. 2 more to do. Really try and stretch as much as you can here. This is really good stretch if you want to do the splits, if you want to work towards that. Lovely. Tuck the back toes, lift up the knee, straighten the leg, coming into your high lunge. Both arms come high. Lovely. Hold it here and stay here for a moment. Really again lifting out of those hips, energy through the fingertips. And this time I'm going to face the other way. So I'm just going to switch sides so you can see me more clearly. So it's exactly the same leg, The other side. I'm going to circle my right arm now. I'm going to twizzle the back leg. Elbows coming onto that knee, and we're stretching over. Good, feeling that stretch. Open up the shoulder, chest towards me. Circling that arm again. Twizzle the foot is going to bring us up into our high lunge again. It's quite tricky on the balance. Stay here. And then we're going to place both hands down onto your mat. And then we're going to send that foot back, coming into your plank. Squeeze the legs together, squeeze the bottom. Holding your plank here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way back into your downward dog. Open up the legs to about hip width apart and just pedal them out. Good, we're going to come forward again. And we're going to bend the knees. So bending alternate knees. Keep it going. Everything's held really nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back. And then we're going to come forward. We're going to place the right hand in the center of your mat. And then you're going to turn over to your side. Left arm's coming up. Look towards your fingers. Circle that arm back. Place it down onto your mat. Back into your plank. Other side. Left hand comes into the center of your mat. Twizzle over to your right. That right arm comes up. Circles and comes back into your normal plank. Other side again. Twizzle the feet to the left. Look up, lift those hips. Place it back down. Last time, left hand center. Twizzle the feet, lift the hips. Circle the arm. Place them back down, holding into your plank. Drop down to your knees. Sit back into your resting position. Forehead onto your mat. Lovely, slowly coming up. So sitting back onto your heels. And we're going to swing the legs out in front of you. And from here, you're going to have your arms out in front of you. We're going to float one leg up, float the other leg up. Squeeze them together, lift the abdominals, and we're going to hold it here. Good. If you can straighten your legs, then do so. If not, just bend the knees, hold it here. Good, we're going to take the arms up and then circle them round. Up and circle them round. 3, 2, last one, and then we're going to lower everything down, arms out in front of you, and then draw the knees in and up, scoop everything up as the knees come in. So you're going to extend the legs, you're not coming all the way down, hold it here, and then drawing up. This is so good for the abdominals. Coming down, drawing up. We have 3 more to do. Lovely, nice and slow, using the breath. 1 more. Let's go. Drawing up. Lift and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the feet down and just release over your legs. Lovely, come and face me into our mermaid position. So we're going to have the right leg in front, in a right angle, and then bend the left leg behind you. Pop your right hand onto your mat, and we're going to lift and stretch the hips. And then circle back down. One more time on this side. Really open, stretch out those hips that we've just been working. Might get it a bit grippy. And then swap sides. So we're lifting up. Taking a moment here. Again. Lovely. And then just take your feet in a sort of butterfly position. Just rock the hips a little bit. And then you're going to just place your hands by your ankles. And you're going to ease your knees down with your elbows. You're going to lift out of your hips and just ease your spine forward, keeping it nice and straight. So we're not hunching over here, lifting out of the hips, just easing everything out. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Lovely, good. Just come up into standing carefully. Lovely. We're just going to bend the knees, stretching up, open the arms down, bend the knees. Last time. Lovely, well done. Give yourself a roll. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked this yoga-inspired flow and stretch. If you did, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again next week.